Hey, this is Patrick Ralston, Director of the Arkansas Arts Council, and I am coming at you live from my studio and my home studio, not a broadcast studio. And this is Art Talks, and it's my weekly attempt to visit with all of you and talk about what our programs are and what we're doing and what's going on with the Arkansas Arts Council. It's September 17th, and so we are getting to the middle of the month. Felt a little fall air out there, I think, this week, seems like, and getting kind of excited about, I don't know, not excited about the time change. I'm generally opposed to standard time. I understand that's dangerous to say. But I'd like having a little more light in the evening. But deal with it. Here in these pandemic times, we're already, a lot of us are already home, or we get home earlier. So we may be more used to it. So anyway, let's talk about what's going on right now. I did an interview earlier with Channel 11. I hope it was Channel 11. Yes, about about our upcoming celebration, or not celebration, but honoring of Michael Warwick, our Arkansas Living Treasure Award recipient for 2020, and we're going to be honoring him at 5 o'clock on October 8th, virtually right here live on Facebook. And so, I encourage you to tune in. We've got the event posted right now, so you can set a reminder for yourself. But tune in and watch the videos as we honor Michael and his achievements as a master metal sculptor and teacher here in Arkansas. He's been teaching at UA Little Rock since 1990, and he's just got so many students and generations of students who have studied under him and studied his craft. He's an amazing artist and world-renowned, and encourage you to check that out. It's going to be a great program. We'll have video from me, from Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism Director Stacy Hurst, and also from the governor. So, and we'll also hear with the person you really want to hear from is of course Michael Warwick, and you'll hear him do an artist talk and a gallery tour with some of his work. So it's going to be exciting. So. Anyway, other things that are going on with the Arts Council right now, we are continuing our our Get Smart program, which is of course which has always been our workshop series, and now that all of them are virtual, they're also all free, and we've had a lot of really great response with those. We've got one coming up October 20th with Janice Kearney, and I think my folks here will hopefully post a link to that one. And but Janice is an amazing writer, documentarian, and I just really would encourage you that if you have any interest in writing, especially writing for yourself here in this time when you may have a little more time on your hands, or you may have some thoughts that you need to get on paper, this is a good time to do it. And Janice is kind of a natural in terms of being able to coax creativity out of her attendees, and so I would really encourage you to check that out. It's free because we don't provide a box lunch, sorry. But we have, there we go, and we've got our Get Smart schedule that's just been published right here in the, right down here in the comments. So, we're providing all that information for you. And I noticed that Drika Drika Morning, Drika Writes, as she's known on Facebook, is she's posted that I guess October 20th is her birthday. So we'll be celebrating her birthday and and talking about creative writing on the 20th of October. So anyway, and by the way, Drika is now conducting her own live stream show on every other Wednesday. And so I encourage you to check that out too. Remind me what time, Drika, you're going to have to post what time yours is. I thought it was 1, but I think now I may be mistaken. But Drika is, of course, Drika is our Arts and Education Program Manager. She is about to hit 1 year with us on October 6th. We started her in the middle of the Art Links conference last year, so it was kind of a baptism by fire. And she has had a very interesting year, obviously, with the pandemic. But before that, she was doing an amazing job in organizing our Poetry Out Loud program. Poetry Out Loud, of course, is the poetry reading competition that is sponsored by the National Endowment for the Arts and the Poetry Foundation, and all 50 states and jurisdictions do it, and we usually do it. Of course, the pandemic threw a monkey wrench into it the week before we were going to have it back in March, so we had to cancel it. But ordinarily, what it is, it's high school students compete in the reading and presentation of poetry, and in their schools, in their local districts, and then they send their champions to the state the state finals. And the state finals, we conduct the state finals here in Little Rock, and then the winner of the state finals goes to nationals, and so it's they get an all expense paid trip to Washington D.C. under normal circumstances. I can't tell you that that's going to happen in the spring, but I can tell you that it will go on. We know that Poetry Out Loud will go on, and that you will participation will probably be more virtual, but we are going to do it. And so right now Drika's working on it, and we have some amazing poets in this state. I mean, we obviously we know that we know about Maya Angelou, and but we if anything, that a lot of what I have learned is that there is an amazing amount of talent among poets who work in spoken word stagecraft, and it's really something amazing. Kai Coggin down in Hot Springs is another that works with us. I could go on and on, but we have some really great folks that out there, amazing talents, and so I encourage you to, if you have a high school student who is interested in poetry, or or wants to learn more about poetry, this is a great way to do it. Especially if they're a good speaker. It's an opportunity to sharpen your skills on stage and presentation. So anyway, check that out, arkansasarts.org. Under Arts and Education, we have Poetry Out Loud a tab there, and I encourage you to check it out. We'll have a link here. There it is, right there. There's the link down in the comments. Somebody's my wingman today, or wing person, and posting out down there for me. There we go. So anyway, we are currently, this is something that, I talked about Arkansas Living Treasure. I mean, certainly for 2020, we're already honoring Michael Warwick, but it's time to nominate the new Arkansas Living Treasure for 2021. So we are currently taking nominations. Nomination forms have gone out. The deadline is November 16th for you to get the nomination in. And there we go. Scarlett is my wingman today. And see down there. Thank you for the GIF or whatever, however you say that. And anyway, get your nominations in. I seriously encourage you. We are looking for people in Arkansas. The Arkansas Living Treasure Award honors people who work a traditional craft, but who also, in addition to being masters of their craft and amassing a lifelong body of work, but people who also teach, who share their craft and are perpetuating the craft within the community. Very often, we have a lot of people out there who are master crafts people, but don't teach and don't, they use it to produce their own work, but are not so interested in teaching. But what we're really looking for is people who are both great creators and great teachers, and so, or at least have contributed in some way to the perpetuation of their craft. And so I encourage you to get a nomination in if you know someone. And if you've got a nomination you're thinking about, and you're not sure if it fits, please give us a call. You can contact Robin McClay. Her email is on our website, as are all of our emails at our website, staff directory, arkansasarts.org. So yes, please nominate. We need somebody. We always have an interesting collection of nominations every year. It's a fascinating discussion when the panel gets together. It's one of those things that in my position I feel privileged to be a part of, to hear them talk about and examine. It's always an amazing body of work that they have to choose from. So. But other things that we're going on, of course, school started, and some of you are in school, some of you are in school from home. You have students at home, and it's kind of hard to tell where people are sometimes right now, depending on what the district is and what their status is. But I will tell you that right now we continue to be excited about getting work that is submitted to us, images or video that is submitted to us from K through 12 students, telling us what they're doing, what their art pursuits are. If you want to send us a picture of your art, or if you're a parent and you want to send your child's artwork and share it with us, so we can share it with our audience on Facebook or Instagram, then please send it to us. You can send it to it at the Arkansas Arts Council Facebook page, or you can send it to Scarlett Sims. And that's Scarlett will post her email down there in the comments. But Scarlett is, of course, our public information officer, as well as my wingman here on our weekly show. And Scarlett will make sure that we share the creativity that your student or that you are engaging in during this time. And it's a weird time to do art, I'm going to tell you. But a lot of folks, having been sent home or in the spring, I think there's been a lot of creativity out there. I've seen a lot of stuff going on. We certainly saw it in the entries for Small Works on Paper this year. People are incorporating their experiences from this strange, pandemic, this Groundhog Day type lifestyle that we uh, think I have any. I don't have any. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have anybody asking to be a guest star today, and occasionally occasionally Scarlett or Robin joined me last week, but it's kind of an introverted crowd here. If that's okay. So let's see what else we got going on. Just to tell you, to update you on a couple of things, the Arkansas Arts Council staff we're all doing about a third of our time back in our office, and so we are rotating through the office. I myself go in the afternoons, we are trying to, just as we always have, as we have since March 20th when we first went remote. We are continuing to keep all our programs moving. Certainly, live in-person programs and workshops have been curtailed, but we've made a quick adjustment to working online, and so far virtual workshops have gone quite well. So we're going to continue that. We're excited about working with you all and keeping in touch with you all, whether you're artists or arts administrators or teaching artists, teachers. We want to know what you're doing. I know that a lot of you are pursuing, or at least considering in some form or fashion, taking some time to sharpen your skills, to get some professional development, to develop some skills that you need to do your art, or to, in many cases, for the business of art. And so I encourage you to take a look at our Sally A. Williams grant. Sally A. Williams Fund grant, and then Sally A. Williams Fund is a grant. It's an assistance program that provides grants up to $500 for artists who are seeking to sharpen or develop, improve their skills, either in their studio art, in their art and their creativity, or in seeking development of their skills to market their art. So we encourage you, if you are thinking, if you need to get some training that will directly assist you in marketing your art, or if you have an opportunity to get training in the production of your art, this is a great opportunity. We are now doing them. The grant now funds online training, and so it's even more flexible, and it's a tremendous program. Of course, it's named for Sally A. Williams, who was our longtime artist services program manager at the Arkansas Arts Council, and her family has endowed this fund to perpetuate in her memory professional development for artists, and we are so happy to be able to do it, and we appreciate that Sue Williams, Sally's twin sister, is kind enough to replenish that fund every year. It's an honor to carry on Sally's memory in such a way that I think she would really appreciate. She loved artists, and she was an artist herself, and so it's the perfect way to memorialize her. Other things we have going on, we have Small Works on Paper is now on exhibit at the Arts and Science Center in Pine Bluff, Southeast Arts and Science Center, and we're excited to have it back in real life on the road, and of course, with proper social distancing, it's open to the public, and so I encourage you to check that out if you're in the neighborhood down there. And of course, we've already named our our winners of our our chosen artists chosen for Small Works on Paper 2021, and so that will open in January of next year, 2021. Excited about that. So, and that makes me think of the. Here we go. Yes, Shannon Frazier at ASC and the Arts and Science Center is kind enough to correct me here. It's opening at Small Works on Paper is opening at the Arts and Science Center on September 24th. So no, I jumped the gun a little bit on that. But let's see. Thank you, Shannon. Shannon, why are you my guest on here? We lost Cheney, but we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to start calling people out. So we need to make that a requirement for grants. Is that you have to do at least one live stream with Patrick, so that you don't leave him hanging. Don't leave me hanging. So anyway. Yeah, so that's we've got the announcement down there that it will open on the September 24th down here at the Arts and Science Center in Pine Bluff. Arts and Science Center is a real jewel in Pine Bluff. I encourage all of you to go down there, whether Small Works on Paper is there or whatever. They're great partners for us, and we love working with them. And always love seeing what exhibitions they've got in their galleries. So doesn't look like anybody else is going to be joining me here today, but I have seem to have covered most of our agenda here, and so to tell you that we will continue to we're going to continue to do these programs. I have a guest lined up for next week, so we'll have a little chat. You know how formal we are here. Obviously I dressed up. I'm wearing my Del Boca Corona casual, and but it's like I say, it's a strange time, but I can tell you, the eight people that serve you at the Arkansas Arts Council staff, we love everything we do. We love working with you. We love hearing about what you're doing, even about your challenges. Please share with us. Please, feel free to contact us through Messenger on Facebook, through our Facebook page, or email us. Just tell us what's going on, and tell us what your challenges are. Show us the work that you're doing. Just keep in touch with us. Let us know that you're helping keep art alive here in Arkansas, and sometimes a challenging time. But this period has taught me a lot about the resiliency of the people that the Arts Council works with, and the organizations too. And a lot of folks have done a lot of innovation to keep their programs going. Artists who have really taken some chances in shifting the focus of their art, finding ways to studio space, finding opportunity and time to do their work, and so it's an exciting time in some ways. It's also kind of, it's the best of times, it's the worst of times. But anyway, either way, whatever you're doing, share it with us. We're here, and we always want to hear from you. And so until next week, it's well, hold on, hang on. Oh no.
I could not get away from you.
Kick with me.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, here, I'll turn you down a little bit. Are you okay?
You hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. Can you hear me
Well,
okay? I still haven't gotten new
you're-
headphones.
Yeah, you're great. You sound great. Well, wrapping up, I'm glad you dropped in. So tell me, what do you know?
Well, we will have a Get Smart on September 23rd, October 20th, November 9th, and December 1st. So those are all set up to come out. We will be releasing our who won our fellowship awards for the 2020 year, either Friday or Monday. So the news release will go out. So that's exciting, and we will be having a reception for them virtually on the 15th. I don't know if we went over that. PM today, Facebook had a bunch of problems, and there's an enormous spike on down detector. So you broke the internet. That's what happened. It's you. It's all you.
Me and Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. That's.
And other than that, I just wanted to give Mosaic a plug. Mosaic Templars Cultural Center will be having its virtual reception for the Ed Drew exhibit tonight at 7. So I'm going to do the lights. Right. I can hardly wait to wrestle around with an umbrella, a very shiny umbrella.
I'm so glad you came on and reminded us about that. Ed Drew, excited to see him. Excited to see him opening that show over there. The name of the show, or the actual name of the show.
We Hold These Truths, American Veterans of Arkansas. And it's very powerful. And he has a lot to say. And the special speaker for the opening event tonight, virtually, is Colonel Crew Salter. And he was a guest curator for the Smithsonian Institute and helped them curate African American culture and art. So he did a whole bunch of work for them, and he's interesting. I haven't met him, so he's going to be doing a Q&A, so I'm interested to see what he's going to say. So this is like military history, Black history, Arkansas history meets art and the social justice impact. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'm excited about it. I love Ed's work. Yeah. Amazing. Love it.
Okay. So the sound. Oh, that's much better.
And I appreciate that you brought up the fellowships. I completely. So thank you. And I think we're having reception problems, so we better get out of here before we. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks. I can't hear you, Scarlett. Thanks. Bye. All right, everybody.
Anyway, bye.
I'm gonna quit. While I'm.
I don't know how to leave.
All right, I'm just gonna shut it down. Everybody, thanks for joining in. Thanks for. I know this is. This is not high tech, but we're sure glad to be here and to visit with all of our art family out there, and we just appreciate you keeping in touch with us, sharing what you're doing, telling us what you're creating, and so just keep creating, and I'll see you next week at 1 o'clock on Thursday. So thanks again. Bye bye.